Hey guys, what's up? It's Chachi Power. I just got back from the last day of Toy Fair. Today is Monday? Yes, Monday. Which was torturous on my back, by the way. I tried to get myself back into the swing of walking around, and if I'm squinting, that's because there's a huge light in my face because it's kind of dark in here. I tried to see if walking around would do me some good. It definitely did not. But anyway, that's besides the point. We'll talk to you guys about Toy Fair. I just got back not too long ago, but I do want to show you all the stuff I've managed to collect during the weekend, whether it be Toy Fair or stuff that came in. So I'm going to do everything at the same time. If you guys needed information on Transformers, I did a little video log a couple days ago, so check it out if you want some more information. But just a quick wrap up. Transformers 30th anniversary stuff is amazing. The Metroplex, everybody went nuts for that when they introduced it. I don't think anybody was expecting that. I know there's an interview with some product planner in Asia or something. He said something big was coming. I think that's what he meant. But yeah, they not only did they show the picture, but they took a full-size prototype out, and it was amazing. And then they have the IDW deluxe figures. They have the triple changers, Springer, I think it was Blitzwing. And they showed all the stuff that's pretty much out there right now. Grimlock, Blaster, the converter bots where you can switch parts from other robots. I think those are going to be used a lot for their heads, because the heads, I think, pop on ball joints, and they're probably most likely, from what I saw, the same size as deluxe figures. So a lot of people are going to be buying those for the heads. What else? As far as news with Transformers, yeah, they have the Beast Hunters Shockwave, which the second they showed that on the screen, I was a little upset because they showed the Shockwave with the armor, and then the guy right away, because he saw everybody's face when they did show him full of armor, he says, "But guys, this armor is removable," and he says, "I know you guys want to see him without armor," so armor comes off, and it looks like Shockwave. And just a bunch of cool stuff. You guys have to really check out Collection DX for our coverage. The pictures I took are there. Pictures Josh took are there. Videos we took are there. So if you want all that information, please visit Collection DX. I know there's tons of sites, but we put a lot of work and effort into this these past few days. It would be cool if you check out Collection DX for all the stuff. Plus, it's stuff that we did. If you guys follow me, you want to see the work we did, check it out. But some of you are here to see my haul. Now, the first day of Toy Fair, Hasbro was Saturday. That was just Hasbro private showing. The first day of Toy Fair was a breakfast with Lego, which we had to get up at 5 o'clock for. That was a bit tough because we were already tired. But anyway, so we got the Lego breakfast, and we take pictures of literally everything, every single thing, whether it's girly toys, boy toys, everything. Star Wars Lego there. That's really the only Legos I was interested in. The other ones we shot, that's also on Collection DX. But on the way out, you guys may know, they give out little limited edition Lego figures, which people go insane for and pay ridiculous amounts of money. Now, usually when I go, I get the goodie bag, and I hand over the contents to Collection DX, so they can pass them off and help fund the trip. Josh was amazingly generous enough to allow me to keep the door prize, which consisted of a little Darth Vader, which you can see right here. It comes in a little blister pack. This is the back of it. I would just show it to you, but I had to hand that back because yeah, it was kind of needed for the trip. But he let me keep. I'm actually going to save that for a second. I want to show you everything else Lego gave me. To get into the Lego event, you get these passes here for the preview. And it says admit one. It's got like a Marilyn Monroe looking figure holding a gold minifigure. And it's numbered. Only 125 people are allowed in. Or up to 125. It seemed like a lot less than 125. But I'm number 71 of 125. Now you see how limited it is to get in here. So you figure there's so many people on this planet. Only up to 125 were allowed into this event. So very honored to be able to be there. And that's what makes the giveaways so expensive and wanted, because Lego collectors all over the world, and there's some insanely rich Lego collectors who will pay top dollar for these things. Let's see, what else did they give me? They gave me the 2013 press guide. This is part of the little bag there, which shows, you know, all this stuff for 2013. I don't know if people collect this stuff. If anybody out there is a big Lego collector and this is something that you might like, I don't know, let me know. I'm not going to do anything with it. They also gave a poster of a new line called Chima. It's like it's fantasy looking, you know, it's got like winged animals and stuff like that. You'll see the figures right back here. Right, they gave us a little poster of that. And now for the main thing, which I completely nerded out over because I love Star Wars, is the Yoda giveaway. This is Yoda. I don't know if you can see him in there. Has a I Love New York shirt on, and he's holding a newspaper. Now they said there was going to be an Easter egg on this, and that's the newspaper. What the newspaper says is secrets to reveal there are. That's my best impression of Yoda. So in other words, they're basically saying there's some secrets or some upcoming things that are going to be, I guess, big news coming out. And he's on the corner of 46 and Broadway, which is obviously a real street. And they got the little, you know, garbage thing there. They got more newspapers. This is the back here. Kind of zooming in too close. All right, let you guys check that out for a second. So yeah, it was amazingly nice of Josh to let me keep this, because I know he probably could have gotten a big amount of money, but it's going to have a safe home here. I promised I wouldn't sell it. I don't want to, you know, ask him for something and then go ahead and turn around and sell it. So very prized thing. Thank you, Josh. So while we were at Hasbro, they gave us a goodie bag on the way out. A lot of the companies have little goodie bags. Usually they're filled with catalogs. Last year Hasbro had a promotional DVD that they gave out in the bag. This year they gave us this bag, this black bag. I'm going to show you the contents. They were actually very generous this year. All right. They included, I'll show you the bigger one first. This is the Angry Birds Star Wars Darth Vader's lightsaber battle game. Now this I showed in the other vlog, but you can see it here hopefully a little bit clearer, since the other thing was what do you call it, on a cell phone. I was actually showing you the bag, I'm sorry. This is the front. You'll see it's got a little Darth Vader Angry Bird there, and who else? Stormtrooper, and an exclusive Obi-Wan Kenobi bird there. And you'll see the playset is actually the lightsaber, Darth Vader's lightsaber. So they included that. They also included an Assembler's Iron Man. This is a new line that they want to push, where you can take off the limbs and you can actually interchange them with other figures. You'll see in the back there. So you get this guy plus this guy equals this guy. So pretty interesting. Not my bag, but I'm sure some people out there will like it. This is number one, and this may be part of it. Actually, most of the stuff here may end up being a giveaway on my channel. I want this to go to somebody who's going to appreciate it. I may review them just for the hell of it, but you know, be able to pass it on to somebody else. So look out for that. What else did they give over here? They also gave me a G.I. Joe figure, Cobra Commander. Let you look at that one. All right, I'm kind of more into the older Cobra Commander with the, you know, the chrome face shield, or the freaking the bed sheet over his head, the blue thing. This was cool. Again, look out for this. I'm sure this is going to end up as a giveaway. Then we also got a little Krios pack of Transformers. This is Beast Hunter. I don't know exactly which robot this is. I'm assuming it's Trail Cutter, one of those. But that's the back here. So again, probably a giveaway. One thing they threw in here, which is probably, I don't like Beast Hunters. I'm gonna just say that right now. Don't like the designs. I don't know if I don't like the idea. I don't know what's going on with the storyline. Just not into it. Just I don't get it. I prefer classics looks, but they included Laser back right here, which is probably, if I'm gonna say, out of all of them that look like this, because obviously Shockwave is gonna be awesome. But out of all the ones that they have right now, I think this one is probably the coolest, because it's has dragon mode. So dragons that turn into robots are pretty cool, and this is actually a Predacon, which is also a cool thing. But again, for you Transformers viewers, giveaway. And one of the coolest things they could have possibly given us, all us guys there, is this right here. So, My Little Pony shirt, and it's a size large, and I'm thinking, well, it's a size large in girls or something, but it's actually a guy size. So, and they gave it to all the people there, so I don't know, I guess they meant a guy to wear it. I almost forgot. Aside from the shirt, they also gave us a vintage Star Wars figure. This is Ayla Sakura. I don't know how to say the name. Was hoping for something like a Darth Vader, but that's cool. You know, can't really be choosy. They're giving you gifts. But again, giveaway. Found my press pass. So you got to actually wear these to walk around the place. Otherwise, you can't. They'll throw you out. Now, before you go into the actual showroom for Hasbro, they usually have water set up like this. This Hasbro water. Now, as you guys know, obviously, one of the most important stops for us would be stopping at the Tamashi booth, the Bluefin distributor booth, because that's where they debut all the Chogoki and stuff like that. They really didn't have anything new. They had the Mazinger Z there with the Scrander, but the Scrander definitely looked like a prototype, so it wasn't a finished product. As far as new, it's official, the King Kong is coming out. As a matter of fact, they gave me this. Last year we were taking pictures of the King Kong, the SH Figure Arts, and it turns out they were asked to pull the King Kong down because it was still pending licensor approval, which is why the first day I was able to shoot it, and then the second day it was not there. But now it's official. What else did they have there? They have Sailor Moon. That's also a pending license. But if you like Sailor Moon, she looks really good. They had the usual SH Figure Arts, all the Masked Riders. They had all the one-piece figures. They had all the candy toys. They had a lot of Gundams. And they even allowed us access. And I seriously cannot tell you guys what they showed us. But they showed us prototypes and that no one knows about. And I know this because it was a surprise to us. But they showed us some prototypes. And I found it weird that you know, they just carry them in Tupperware. You know, they're very careful with them, but yeah, they had these prototypes that you can smell like some chemical. I don't know if it was the resin that they're made out of or the way they make these prototypes out of. It's very strong smell coming from them. But as far as big news, I don't remember him saying it was off the record, but I don't want to say anything because it's gigantic news. At least for me, it's gigantic news of an upcoming thing that for a while I've been excited about, and we've gone back and forth talking with them, and now it's going to become a reality. But I'm not going to say nothing. I'll let you guys decide in your mind what that might possibly be. So please don't private message me asking. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You know, I'm just glad I was fortunate enough to hear about it and know that it's done. It's a given thing. It's coming. But you know, I didn't mean to really tease you guys like that, but I just had to at least say something. We stopped at Kotobukiya, and they were still wrapping up. We had an appointment with them. They were kind of still wrapping up with other people, and we were kind of short on time. But you know, the guy was nice enough to let us have these. They're chopsticks. Now, you know, these are chopsticks. They have the lightsaber chopsticks, but these are Evangelion. All right, let me see if I can show you guys. It's got the Ava unit right there, both of them. Long plastic chopsticks, which are really cool. Come in this little clear case. And another Evangelion thing is the silicone ice trays. Now, you know, they also make the Star Wars ones. I did a video for the Darth Vader and Stormtrooper. They did these. I don't think I'm going to review these. These I'm just going to give away to a lucky viewer. Now, if you're an Ava fan, please stick around. These are going to be given away. So, Kotobukiya was really one of our last stops. After that, we stopped at Playmates, which we had an appointment, but we had to unfortunately break it, but they still allowed us, you know, they squeezed us in. Nothing terribly exciting with Turtles. It's just amazing how much stuff is coming out. It's just a lot of stuff, a lot of figures. The classics line, which I thought was done with, they're going to continue with what's his name, Bebop and Rocksteady in the classic line. So it's going to look just like what's on the screen, just like the classics Ninja Turtles, which look great. Now we also hit up Bandai America. We checked out the Power Rangers. They have a lot of cool stuff. Like they also, like they have an app for the phone, and these work with the play sets. You know, I was shooting so much on the camera, I don't exactly know how these work, but apparently there's also a app on the phone that when you scan the card, it shows you different videos, and I don't know if it gives you hints for the game or whatever. But they were nice enough to give me one of each that they had there. So there's a bunch of them. Like here's a red Megazord Ranger. There's a bunch of different stuff. They even have the Mighty Morphin Ranger here, the red one. So I got a few, and I know there's Power Ranger fans out there, and I want to give this away. I don't know if I'll give the whole pack away to one person, or I'll split them in a series of giveaways. So I just want to make sure I can do a lot of giveaways, because I was supposed to do giveaways when I hit 700 subscribers, and I haven't been able to. So at least now I got some stuff to give away. Also in the Bandai booth, they had Pac-Man stuff. If you guys were kids in the 80s, they had an animated Pac-Man, you know, the one with the arms, and he was cartoony looking. They have figures. They're not based off that crappy Pac-Man show, but it's in that vein with the arms and legs, and the toys look absolutely amazing. Now, one of the best parts of stopping in there is, and I tried to sneak really quick to check it out, was the Godzilla vinyl. And yes, they're continuing with the Godzilla vinyl. There's actually King Ghidorah. Then there's like a little Godzilla. I think it's Manila, this one. And they have obviously the Tokyo vinyl. They had some crazy new stuff. You know, we talked about them about making other figures like Jet Jaguar. You know, they were kind of quiet about stuff like that. They didn't really say, oh, we're thinking about it, we're not thinking about it. I know Josh was talking to them about that, but who knows what will happen. But they're still continuing the line, so that's a good thing. And I hope you guys are enjoying these pictures, because this was awesome. And then if you look at the little Godzilla, look at that, the sculpt detail. You know, the sculpt details on these new figures coming out is amazing. However, don't get too excited, because these are prototypes, and the prototypes are obviously not going to be exactly the same for the actual toy. The actual toy will probably have a much quicker mass-produced finish to it, just like all the other ones. Now we hit up that party, the Toy Apocalypse party, and I'm for sure not doing this video in the order of the stuff we did. But the Toy Apocalypse was that same night as Hasbro, and we went in there. It was held at Tokyo Vinyl, like the basement area, and we could not even get in. So what we did is we went upstairs, and we checked out all the toys. Very pricey place, very pricey. They had a lot of cool stuff. There was one thing I was really, what's it called? I was looking at and almost ready to buy, which was the, I think it's called a Metal Hybrid Stormtrooper, Metal Hybrid, something like that. But it's basically a little squished up, not really SD because the head wasn't extremely big, but it is a deformed version of a Stormtrooper, and it has die-cast in it, of course. Die-cast Stormtrooper, who wouldn't want that? But I ended up buying this guy right here. This is one of the only things that was reasonably priced, although it's still a lot. I'm sure some people are going to be like, why would you pay that? But I got Bat Robot, which is according to what Josh said, what do you call it? A knockoff of a Converters figure, which is not a knockoff of a Takatoka figure. I'm sure they're based on the Takatoka molds, but whatever. I don't know too much of the history, but it's this guy. What they did, and this you'll see in the review, I'm not going to talk too much about it, but is just put a Batman head on that toy. And it's really strange because they superimpose on the back on the instructions. You'll see they superimposed Batman's head because they're using the actual instructions for the original figure, but they're just putting a big Batman head which repeats. And then you'll notice here they just put a simple black, not a sticker, they actually just scanned this from an original, you know, artwork piece or whatever, and then just drew black around it. Like, that's so lazy. That's so Taiwan of them. Yeah, Taiwan. But here it is. Let me show you the front. You'll notice the bat logo is an eagle. This is just crazy. There's no die cast in here. I would have loved it if it was die cast, but it's such a quirky figure, really cool. And that's really all I got from Toy Tokyo. I didn't buy anything else. Oh, I lied. I did buy something else, but it's probably not something you guys are into. But I got my wife this, the Pop Hello Kitty, which was reasonably priced. What you would pay for anywhere else, around $10. So I got her that. Had to